Hey guys, welcome to Warm Tires, and this is Jan. Today we're gonna go look at the BMW um, series for 2016. That was exclusive to Walmart, if I remember correctly. I'm just gonna quickly gloss over this one. Probably not gonna go crack it because I don't really care about it, so I'll just set it aside. Every other car though is pretty cool. Now we're gonna go through the BMW M3 first. If only the camera would focus. There you go. This wasn't a bad casting per se. It's a little bland in comparison to all the other cars, but that could be one of the cool things about it. This is the BMW M3. There you go. The M34, I guess. I'm not sure what model year. It doesn't even say, probably. Yeah. Could be 2015, could be 2016. I'm not sure. I'm not really into the newer BMW styles that have been coming out on these recent years, but still, it's likely to be a pretty good representation of what the actual car looks like. So the tampos are pretty nice, black and red, which is actually a pretty good combination with a metal flake silver. Looks like you guys can see that in the shine. All right, let's go move on to the next car. I'm actually pretty excited about the rest of the set. This one, it's a BMW M3 GT2 apparently. Yeah, I'm sure this is being raced somewhere in the world. Could be one of the smaller GT cars, like I'm not sure if it's DTM for sure, but I think the Z4M up to a certain point, which is going to be the next car. That one I know for sure was being raced on DTM. This one I am not certain, but it looks like a pretty cool casting anyway. Look at that splitter right there. Look at how aggressive that is, guys. There you go. It definitely looks like a proper race car right here. Different colored rear wing too, which is awesome. Pretty cool that they even put the effort to separate that too. It's a little loose, but that's fine. The interior is basically like a gray interior from what I can tell, and I'm not sure if these are 5-spoke or 10-spoke wheels. Yeah, the metal flake paint is also nice on it. Empower, nicely done on the tampos again. Okay, so that's the Z4M. Oh no, that's the M3 GT2. Next car is the BMW Z4M. This one for sure is being used at the DTM series. Basically, I really like the color. It's almost a matte paint. Yeah, it is the texture on the car. If you guys get one for your own for yourselves, you guys will notice that it has basically like a matte finish on the paint. Very nice silvery gray, number 4. You could even see the propeller, or the the propeller insignia, I guess, of BMW. And this too also has a ridiculous like front splitter, but the difference between the Z4M and the M3 GT2 is that this is metal, which is really awesome. Let me see. Yeah, red lines, I guess. No, these aren't red lines for sure. 10 spokes. The rear wing on this one is also molded in metal, which is pretty cool. And this is definitely one of the better castings in this set. You get a little bit more value. Has a clear windshield, and you could kind of see into the hood where it's kind of cutout, and you see the plastic covering the motor inside, or the engine. That's a pretty cool way to cast this car. Next car is the 92 BMW M3. Okay guys, so this is the 92 BMW M3, and take a look at that. This is just a beautiful casting. Look at that. Yeah, I grew up looking at these cars from afar. Yeah, look at that. The way that the casting, it's very true to the colors of back in the day when it was being raced. The white, the blue, and the red. Very nicely done on this casting over here. The white rims basically with black spokes. Looks very cool the way that that's done. The black interior, clear windshields as well. Very nice. The rear is white as well. It's a pretty simple casting, but it's mostly metal body, which is definitely a good value. Next one is BMW E36 M3 Race. Okay, let's take it out. This one is orange. It looks very orange. The nice tampos, I guess. The Toyo tires, Sparco, Brembo brakes, Bilstein shocks, Bilstein shocks. Number 36. With that. The way that they shaped this car is very nice too. I like the way that this was molded. The rear wing is also all metal. Yeah, very good value, basically. You get a lot of stuff with this car. Extra value the way that they molded it and cast it. Yeah, looks like it's got the 10-spoke wheels, all chrome. Has a pretty high splitter. That's not a bad casting. Next one is probably one of my favorite ones. BMW M1. I just wish it was in a different color, but you know, you can't get everything. This is a current series, so I wish it was in black. This would have been perfect, in black and some other tampo stripes right here. Very nicely done. Not much to be said about this car. Look at that. One of the few mid-engined BMWs ever made. Nicely done tampos too. Looks like you can't flip this open like the DeLorean, but still a pretty cool casting. Yep, very true to its roots. Very cool car. Okay, last but not least, BMW 2002. Look at that. Probably one of the most highly coveted cars ever, based on its sheer drivability. The BMW 2002 is one of the most sought after cars out there. It's not necessarily like very expensive to get. I honestly don't know how much they're worth, but you know, whenever you see one, it seems to be well loved by its owner, usually. And just look at that. Very nicely done on the casting. The shape of the car, basically like a box, but bear in mind this car is very light in comparison to a lot of the cars of nowadays. Even some of the sports cars that are like 2 doors as well, just like this car. 2-door, 2-seater car. Doesn't have a lot of horsepower compared to the cars from nowadays, but like it's still very good power to weight ratio, especially if you work on it. It's just one of the best driving cars ever made. I've never driven one. I would love to own one, but no. Someday. Someday I will. And a 510. I want the 510 as well. That's a different story. Okay, the black interior. Number 2, very simple. I just like the way that this casting is done, just in a very simple manner. Yellow rimmed wheels, and it looks kind of like a British racing green, although it's a German car, which is kind of funny. I kind of wish that they made this silver instead, which is what I would have it for the paint, but still very well done. It will tampos pop. Number 2, which makes sense because it's a 2-door. That's what 2002 is, as far as I can remember. Okay, guys, that has been my cracking of the BMW series for 2016, exclusive to Walmart. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and share, and thanks for watching. Until next time, keep those tires warm.